Alex Rowley to be followed by Annabel Ewing.
Presiding Officer, the Trade Union Unite is arguing that the way out of this crisis is through major investment in growth, through taxing more those who can afford to pay more, and through unprecedented job creation schemes. Does the Cabinet Secretary agree with that? And whilst she referenced oil and gas within her statement, there was no mention of offshore renewables. We have wind farms being created right round the coast of Scotland, with jobs going, I think, to every country but Scotland. Burnt Island, Methil, Stornoway, yards lying empty. Has the government given up on us getting jobs from the offshore wind renewable sector?
Cabinet Secretary.
I think if the member wants to reread my statement, I was specific about the green economic recovery and the importance of renewable technologies. I agree with him that I think this is an area that additional job creation is going to be vital. I do think we should be looking to bring forward things that we perhaps would have done on a longer term basis and to consider them in the shorter term. We are also looking across Cabinet at some of the infrastructure opportunities that we can bring forward, and again, in terms of that activity, we need to make sure that where it's required we can retrain and reskill people. But there will be a situation, sadly, where people will be losing their jobs because of the economic crisis that we're in. Part of our responsibility is to ensure we can redeploy them in areas, and that would require government and state support in that particular area. In relation to offshore renewables, do I want to have a functioning competitive supply chain here in Scotland? The answer is absolutely yes. Do we have all the levers to do that? The answer is no. And therefore, we will try to persuade the UK Government to relax some of the issues, particularly around some of those contracts, to allow us to be in a far more competitive space to ensure that domestic companies can achieve those contracts. But I also think resilience is a factor here, and shorter supply chains for international activity, I think, will be an imperative going forward, and I think should play, I hope, to Scotland's advantage in that renewables revolution.
Thank you very much.